run it back, 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 run it back.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Throwing, Young. It's caught by Sanders. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. This is 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go ultra.
Young, he's going to change it up. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 13 yards out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, go Fury.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw for Young. And that's complete to Sanders. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Here we go. Red 38. Here we go, under 10, under 10, 10.
Young now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Study my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble my customized bands. Plus like fresh like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is
Let's
a
go
neck.
that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, it's done go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm black over short.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers and themselves. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26. Yard line.
Hell, DJ.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell. They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is win. I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He's been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen going to go to the air right away. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. This a quick pass to Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. From midfield, here's Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. They run for the first time with James Cook. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this throw caught left side. That one goes for 24 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. 1-on-1. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough, take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean you a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I don't feel just get established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk and I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He turned this from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean you a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Carolina Panthers. Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Hunt. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got it all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we've got it covered.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2nd and 10. Young here, you can see, changing the play. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Six 0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. Strike it. Check strike it.
And now an audible here into something else.
Mike 50, Mike 50. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
No.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Big ass.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 30 yards. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Chubb running right. He'll take this to the 46.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 7. A give running right is Chubb. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Chubb will get the call running left, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Fighting through. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 9. Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. In motion comes the tight end left. Going for it with Sanders. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
17.
A carry here for the big tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Check nickel. Check 26, check 26.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, this is their fullback. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
43. Striker, 3-3.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down, goal to go. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now Young going to move him around.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Watson now to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready. 52 Bulls. Strike.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 51 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Jackson on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Now they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. the same. We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Stay with me till the sun has gone away, and I will chase the girl in you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, beach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Now a first down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, ready? Hey, confused. Hey, go steal.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 59 yards. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A give to the fullback on the dive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And just good downhill
running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. 32.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Here now, 2nd and 4. Right back to Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Check field.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Giovanni Ricci with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, son, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDs, type of whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, Big, put a ribbon on it, get what you give, rap, bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. On the option to give to Swift here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Swift. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run with Swift. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Young, he's going to change it up. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. It's Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 33 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here comes Swift. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
There you go. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine, they both that can't talk twice. Know they praying my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.